In a dark prison cell, a helpless prisoner faced a cruel order from the king to be executed, leaving him full of despair. But even in the darkest times, the human spirit can find the courage to speak up against injustice. The prisoner, despite his fear, boldly insulted the king, expressing his bitter feelings about his fate. Facing death, the prisoner's once fearful voice grew strong and fearless, like a defeated cat bravely confronting a dog. His insults held truths that society was afraid to speak, echoing through the prison halls. Surprisingly, the king was intrigued by the prisoner's audacity. When the king asked to explain the prisoner's speech, a wise advisor managed to interpret the prisoner's harsh words compassionately, stating a verse from the Holy Quran. "Those who bridle their anger and forgive men, for Allah loveth the beneficent." The king's heart softened, and he decided to spare the prisoner's life. However, another advisor, who disliked the first one, stepped forward and told the king that the prisoner has insulted him and translated his original speech. He opposed the king's mercy, arguing that truth should always be upheld, even if it caused harm. The king fell into a dilemma, torn between the two advisors' perspectives. But finally decided to forgive the prisoner. However, his council began to question his decision and alleged the kind advisor of being dishonest. Upon this, the king gathered his council and said, "My esteemed council, let us discuss the lessons learned from that fateful encounter." The king began, his voice steady and wise. "In the pursuit of truth and compassion, we must recognize that sometimes, a gentle falsehood can be more valuable than a harsh truth. We must consider the intentions behind our words as they carry equal weight to the words themselves. I have come to understand that the balance between truth and peace is delicate." He continued. "In certain situations, a false statement, spoken with the intention to preserve harmony and kindness, can be more beneficial than a divisive truth that stirs conflict. Let us remember the power of our words," the king advised. "They have the ability to shape destinies and influence the hearts of our people. Therefore, we must be mindful of the impact our words may have on others. As we move forward, let compassion guide our judgments, and let the truth be spoken with wisdom and discernment." The king concluded. "In this way, we shall create a realm of understanding, kindness, and unity." With this wisdom, the king vowed to surround himself with kind and truthful people. He knew his words held great power, shaping his kingdom's destiny. Guided by compassion, he led with kindness and wisdom, understanding the impact of his words.